happy to introduce you why you would have to come and study with us on seafood. I think we all know the importance of seafood. It provides proteins, omega-3 fatty acids, a lot of minerals, vitamin A. And on the next slide, you can actually see the trends in aquaculture versus fisheries. So when we look at the blue part, we see the statistics since 1918 on capture fisheries production, where we see that it's quite stable. Over the years, it has become, or it stayed stable, but the world population keeps on growing. And the extra proteins that we need, we can provide via aquaculture production, which you can see in a more reddish part. And there's also an outlook for the future. It keeps on growing. So if you choose for our master, then you are choosing for a sector that is still growing. Now in the next slide, we see that the technology behind the aquaculture is also a booming business. Also, it's driven bio industry. There is a lot of work going on, not purely on the fish production, but also on other sectors around it and beneficial effects and products that we can extract from aquaculture products as well. On the next slide, you see what the challenges are for sustainable aquaculture development and hence where our training is built around. So we work around feed, farming, health, and life cycle. And we work around 4 groups of species. We have the fish, the crustaceans, the mollusks, and the seaweeds. And of course, the important interaction with the environment. In the health management in aquaculture Erasmus program, the focus is on health. And the objective is to culture tasty and safe food of aquatic organisms in a sustainable way. In the next slide, you see the program objectives. So firstly, we need to understand interactions between the farmed organisms with pathogens and with the environment. So it's a triangle, and when there is a disbalance between one of those, we can get into trouble and we can have or develop interventions to prevent disease, to work on nutrition and also zootechnics to make sure that we can keep these animals healthy, also the food production healthy and sustainable, to in the end have tasty, safe, sustainable food. Now on the next slide, you see our partners, which were already mentioned by Jean. We also have our associate partners, where you, for example, also can do internship and thesis work. They're Kazetsart University in Thailand, Kanto University in Vietnam, University Terengganu in Malaysia. We also have other partners, Worldfish, Sea Rats, and they keep on expanding. On the next slide, you see the curriculum and the mobility that you would be involved in. So in the first semester, you see that you will learn about basic principles in health management in aquaculture at Ghent University. So this semester, you are entirely at Ghent University after a very nice inception program, which is organized by our International Training Center. In the second semester, you can split up and choose one of the 3 tracks within the Erasmus program. And then there's also a 4th track, but that's not part of the Erasmus program. So the 3 tracks, the one focuses on health and impact on the environment. That one you can follow at Wageningen University in the Netherlands. Then you have a program specialized on ecosystems and health at NTNU in Norway, and then on animal health and welfare at the university in Barcelona. Then in the 4th semester, so that's the 2nd and the 3rd semester. And in the 4th semester, you all make your thesis. And your thesis, you can choose where you perform this thesis, be it at one of the 3 partners or at Ghent University or with one of our associate partners.
So as you have understood, the program is organized jointly with 4 partners. You may wonder why these 4 partners. Well, first of all, because of the excellence of each of them. They are all leading researchers in aquaculture. They have a track record of joint collaboration. You can also see here in the rankings that they are all part of top universities within Europe. But of course, this is all very nice, but you will also wonder, are there nice universities to study? And let me show you a couple of impressions in the next slides on each of these partners. Now, the Ghent University, which is coordinating and where you will start your studies, it's a mid-sized city. For some of you, it will be very small. It's a 300,000 inhabitants. It's a rich historical city, but with a very vibrant student life, relatively large university, and for the size of the city. So you'll have a very international student vibe in the city. The campus is inside of city, very close. It's a city that is very accessible through bicycle, quite safe as well. So you'll feel home pretty easily. And on the next slide, you'll get an impression or an illustration of the variety of students we have. The graph also shows that 1 out of 3 students at our faculty are actually non-Belgian students. So you will not stand out. You will find a lot of peers around you and found friendships probably for life. Now, the next partner, I will go from north to south, is NTNU Norway. And Harriet already mentioned that she chose for Barcelona because of the heat, but let me assure you that in Norway they have invented heating by now. Moreover, it's also a very pleasant city with a very nice scenery around it, nature-wise, where students have assured me that they have found time to explore one of the wonderful landscapes. It's also a renowned university within the aquaculture. As you know, Norway has a very dynamic aquaculture sector, and this university is at the heart of it. They also have a quite well organized student life. The next partner, if we go a little bit more south, we come in Wageningen in the Netherlands. Now, Wageningen is more a village than a city. It's quite small, but the university is quite impressive with modern facilities and with top quality installations for aquaculture. That you will feel home there very easily. And then the last partner is Barcelona. Barcelona is a very big city compared to the other cities in the consortium. They have more than one university, and we're working together with University Autonoma, which is a #1 in Spain. They also have very fine facilities. The campus is slightly outside the city center, and it's a very lush and modern campus. And Barcelona on itself offers a lot of possibilities. You may know that Barcelona is one top destination for tourism, so there's always something happening there. So this is in a nutshell a short impression of the partners where you will perform part of your studies if you choose for our program.
Yes, this was a very brief overview of the program. We would like now to invite one of our alumni, Laiba, who graduated last year from the program, to share her experience within the program. Laiba has chosen the track that led her to Wageningen University, so she can give you some more explanation on that. Laiba, can you step in and join us for your...
Yeah, thank you so much, John. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, whichever zone you are. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. So, good evening. So this is me, Laiba Samin. I'm initially from Pakistan, and I would start somehow with my initial career in order to tell you like whichsoever profession you are from. It's quite multi-disciplinary field. So basically, I did my bachelor's in applied microbiology from veterinary University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, and during my bachelor's I get to do an internship in a veterinary pharmaceutical company, which eventually led me to working full time as a quality control microbiologist. And while doing my job, I realized that I'm really a research oriented person, and I really get to do a master's. So I started looking for different masters across different platforms, and then I came across Erasmus Mundus, and then just searching across the catalog, I came to know about this program Aqua Health, which I didn't have heard before from anybody. It was quite new. And to be very honest, initially I thought of applying to this program just because I thought fish are cute and they deserve to be dealt with. But to this day, I think this was the best decision that I ever made to go with this program. So, as already described by Annalise and John about all the structure in this program, that we started in Ghent University, and then after Ghent University, there are different tracks that we had to choose, and different tracks would help us specialize into different fields. So I'm not going to go in details because John already described all of this. So I would like to talk about a little bit about our life in Wageningen University. And one of the best thing about this program was that like all of the universities which were included in the consortium were top ranked universities among different countries of Europe. So basically in Belgium we started with some basic courses of like diseases. We get to know about some genetics in aquaculture and some immunology stuff, larviculture. Like we had all the basic knowledge about all those courses before we stepped into the advanced courses. And then one of the best thing which I loved about them was that we get to study some coding stuff and statistics, which really helped us a lot during our thesis. So after that, I chose Wageningen University in the Netherlands. I moved to Wageningen, which is like a small town. It's not like as big as Ghent, but it's a very small student city, like giving a village vibe and a good place to study for students. So for my second semester, we had some advanced courses of immunology and nutrition and health in aquaculture. Then we also learned about sustainability in fish and seafood production. And as you might know, that Wageningen University is ranked like for the 20th time as one of the best universities in Netherlands, and they are really concerned about sustainability. So we really did quite a lot of sustainability stuff there. And for my third semester, we were free to choose whatever program, whatever field we would like to go, like either immunology stuff, industry, research center, R&D, whatever. So I choose Alta Coupens Aqua Center, which is also in the Netherlands. I did my internship there. It's like a feed processing company, and they had their research center in the Netherlands where they were doing trials for the nutrition, and they were getting feed from different companies across different companies in Europe. So after that, for my last semester, I did my internship, in my thesis with Wageningen University again, where you can choose any field you want to. Either you can do your thesis in vaccinology or immunology, or you can do some nutrition stuff or the system. So it's your choice, whatever you want to choose, and then based on whatever is available, you can get to do your stuff. Just like I did my thesis with beta glucans and their impact on the microbiota and the immune responses. So now, if I talk about, I recently graduated, and now I'm looking for different opportunities. And now, if I talk about what next, like what's next after graduation. So after graduation, you can choose either to stay in academia if you want to go for a PhD, or either you can also go for like a company. You can work in R&D of different like aquaculture, pharmaceutical companies. You can also work like as a self-employed consultant working for fish health management, or you can also work as a for the government working as a veterinary officer. So it's like you are free to choose between different. Like if I talk about people from my batch, many of them are now working, like they got jobs across different countries of Europe, like in Norway or Belgium or even Spain, like different countries. And they are working, some are working in labs now, some are working in different farms, and some are working for R&D. And if I talk about academia, many are getting different positions in different PhDs. Like in some people are now doing genetics, some are doing nutrition, some are doing immunology. So it's like very vast. And one of the best thing which I loved about this program, which I also mentioned before, it was really a multidisciplinary program. Like we had people from many different disciplines. We had people from animal sciences, we had people from aquaculture, we have people from fisheries and for microbiology as well. So it was really nice meeting all those people, and then at one platform everybody is just contributing and telling what they learned. And beside academia and all these, in 2 years you can get to travel the world. Like I already visited almost half of the Europe. So beside you're doing your masters, you can travel around, you can make friends, and you never know, you get to make the best, you can find the best friends for life, as mentioned already by John. That was it from my side. But if you have any questions or anything, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. You have any question about the program or Wageningen, or even the program which Ghent University is providing. So I would really recommend to go for this program, because this was honestly the best choice I ever made. Thank you.
Thank you, Laiba, for this very enthusiastic sharing of your experience. Time is a bit ticking since we lost a bit of time, so I will quickly shift now to Anaka, who is still in her second year, and she will also share a bit of her experience with you. Anaka, can I invite you to take the floor?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Great. So, yeah, thank you, John. Uh, I am Anaka, and I am from India. So I do somewhat the same track similar to Laiba. I chose the track to Wageningen, and I'm also doing the track on health and impact on environment. So I don't want to repeat the same things and sort of bore you with the same details. So I can talk more about my experience as a student in Ghent. It was a complete difference from where I come from, and but I did not feel much out of place because Ghent is a very student city, and it is full of people from different parts of the world. So it was a really good experience. I got like friends from all over the world, and it's if you if you are more into I mean finding more people and exploring different cultures and stuff, it's one of the best experiences that you can have. So I got some of my best friends from Kent, and after I chose the Wageningen track, and the Wageningen track is actually uh, quite harder than Kent, in my opinion. But I think I found my standing in nutrition from Wageningen track. And now I'm doing my internship in Altec Coppens as well, and it's good to improve your networking. So even when I was in Kent, we had like company visits and all these to Inway and other socializing events, and this could be used to build up a good network for yourself, like for future jobs or future perspectives. And the same with Wageningen as well. There are many like expos or like the company visits, like to a Kingfish company or Altec Coppens, and you get to meet new people. You get to meet people who can be your future employers or future peers, and it's one of the experiences that I actually value a lot because after this I want more network if I have to find a job or to have my future options open. So whatever you're doing, try to enjoy yourself as much as you can. Try to find more friends. Try to improve your network, and all the best. I hope you all find your standing or your interest from this course and move forward with your possible futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Anaka, for this brief and again very enthusiastic sharing of your experiences. Unfortunately, time is a bit ticking. Mieke, you had one question in the chat which I cannot see from where I am. So can you share it with us?
No problem. Is English proficiency compulsory to apply?
Yes, English compulsory is we require a yes we require a recognized language test unless you have studied in one of the Anglo-Saxon countries, which are limited to UK, Canada, and US. Other countries we unfortunately require, well, unfortunately for those who have studied English, but in their home country, we do require a test with a minimum of 6.5 for IELTS. The details on which test we accept, there are more that we accept, but I will not go into detail here. You can find on our website, but the proficiency is a requirement indeed. I'm afraid we'll have to close here. It's very brief and short to give you a lot of information, but we will welcome any questions that come later in the chat or that you direct via email. And we hope to maybe welcome you in Ghent one of the coming academic years. Thank you, and
Yes.
good evening, good night, good afternoon.